All right, how are y'all today? So today is Movember 2nd, and today's a special day for the shave. We're using my granddad stuff. We have his Ever-ready C40, his shave mug with some vintage Williams mug soap with no noticeable scent left. And it's must be a different formulation than the stuff that is out now or was out a while ago, like recently in the past few years, because I've never had any issue making lather with this stuff. All I do is put 4 or 5 drops on top of it, kind of loosen the top a little bit, and then get to going. And so this used to be well, it is a C40. It used to be a bore brush. And when I got it, it was limped over like an orca's fin at SeaWorld. That thing was curved over. So I went in and drilled it out and replaced it with a 20mm badger knot from the Golden Nib. And this was probably about 5 or 6 years ago. And I also added some, because the body of it's hollow, so I added a bit of dowel wood, filled it with epoxy, and it actually gives it a little bit of heft. Before, it literally just felt kind of like a toy. But as you can tell, this stuff is built a decent lather. I don't know if it's just the water quality or what, or if it is a different formulation, but it is from the late 80s, early 90s. I don't have the box here with me, but they didn't change much. But I remember when I had it, I researched it, and it was from that time period. I should have another box around here somewhere. If I can find it, I'll show it on a different video. But that mug is what he's always kept his shave soap in. So I was glad to receive that from him. You know, have memories as a child of watching him lather up with that stubby old C40 back when it was in its original configuration. And today we're shaving with a Gillette Slim adjustable. And set on setting number 7, which is my favorite for this razor. It's got a pulse silver blade in it, and I really enjoy those. Those are very comfortable for me. Sadly, I think they've gone out of production, but I like the silver blues as well, and they're nearly as comfortable for me, and Astra greens. But my granddad recently passed away, and this is his birth month, so it's kind of fitting. He had Alzheimer's and he had prostate cancer and a lot of medical issues, but he was 87 when he passed away. I don't shave nearly, well, as you could tell from before, I don't shave nearly this often. So I've been getting some irritation because I have a sensitive skin to begin with, and then you add on the fact that I didn't shave the majority of my face for over 10 months or so. And that leads to a little bit of extra sensitivity. But we're going to fix that this month with a shave every other day. Animals going wild out there. Here, Diesel. Back on to my grandfather. He was a woodworker, and I was always out in the shop with him. And he probably gave me some of the passion I have for making things, because I really enjoy working out in the wood shop and really just making anything that I kind of set my mind to, not toot my own horn. Just if I'm interested in it, I'll research it and make it like make my own shaving soap and balms, beard balms, my own shaving brushes. I've turned a few lather bowls for people. I have one soap storage container that I made for myself. Out of some zebra wood. I think it's finally slick enough here. So yeah, he was always out in the wood shop, and I was always out there with him when I was a little kid. So back onto the whole making stuff. I was trying, at one point I wanted to launch my own like grooming brand, and might still be in the works. You never know. Life got in the way just as everything else did. I had to get a second job at the time, and I worked 12-hour shifts. So work Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 12 hours, and then work overnight on Tuesday and Wednesday. And it kind of cut down available time to do things, and it didn't seem like the time was right then, but back down to one job, and got the passion to do it. I would love to do it again. Get back into it. Does it seem even? I've always resisted having a mustache because my dad has one. Pretty impressive mustache. And then we look fairly similar as well. So all that being said, it's always been kind of one of those things that I never did, but I've always had a beard, and you know, you do the No Shave November to bring attention to men's health. Me having a beard is not bringing attention to anything. So this has definitely got some looks, and not all positive, but they'll come around. But it's definitely led to a couple conversations about it, and with an uncle that's had testicular cancer and a grandfather that's had prostate cancer and Alzheimer's disease, it's something that's really close to the heart. So it's been awesome to have those conversations with people. We have some vintage Aqua Velva Ice Blue. We'll be topping it off with here. This has got a more subtle, like tonka bean scent. The tonka bean and musk type scent to it. The current Aqua Velva that you can get at your local pharmacy, it's got a very industrial, like musky scent. It's over the top, whereas the tonka bean in this is more subtle, but the menthol is much more prevalent. And enjoy them both for what they are. Don't use this every day. I use this because this is old, just like everything else that we use today. And reminisced about my granddad. He's totally missed, but his memories do live on. And y'all have a lovely night. Bye.